everyone, welcome to Creative Stampin' Designs. How's everybody doing today? Alright, hopefully the noise level will stay down a little bit. It is a little bit loud here, so hopefully it won't interrupt too much. It wasn't noisy when I said I was going to go live, and then everybody started doing things and coming into my area. Hi Karen, thanks for joining. Alright, so I've got another fun fold for you, but before I get started, I just wanted to let everybody know. Hi Amy. Am I hammer? No, I'm not. Can you guys hear that? I'm sorry. Hi Barbara. My electrician just came down and he went into the crawl space, which is in the same room as me. So I thought I was okay when I posted that I was going live. Well, we're gonna get through this. It got cold here. How's it up by you, Amy? Oh my goodness, I went to work today without a jacket. Now, I mean, I had short sleeves on. I had to throw a sweatshirt on. It got cold. And I think it's supposed to drop to the 30s tonight, so I already told my husband I need to get out and cover all my hydrangeas. Don't want them to die. Okay, before I get started, I just wanted to remind everybody I have my paper share pre-order going on right now. It's if you want samples of everything, all the DSP from the catalog, you can get it. I give you a sample of every one of the DSPs. If you go to my blog, creativestampingdesigns.com, there's a link for the 2021-2022 annual catalog paper shares. You can click on that to get information, and if you're interested, let me know and I'll add you to the list. The other thing is, I don't know if anybody's catalog that I've sent looks like this, that I have probably every page marked that there's something I want. Well, in June I'm starting an online host club. It's for 6 months. You commit to 6 months, place a $25 order. One of the months you will be a host, so you get all the host benefits. There is a link again on my blog with all the information and what you have to do. If you're interested, let me know and I'll put you on the list. Once I have 6 people, it'll be ready to go, because I do it for 6 months. All right. And don't forget about the clearance rack, which things are selling out, and also the last chance. You don't want to miss out. You only have a couple weeks left to order any of that. So we're going to get started. I'm using the Pansy Petals bundle. I did a lot of the cutting and assembling ahead of time, only because of the fun fold on the card. I didn't want to take the time from that. All right. I am actually, before I start with the fun fold, I'm going to start with the inside panel, which is a 3 3/4 by 3 3/4 piece. And the reason I'm starting with this is, excuse me, because I'm using Blackberry Bliss ink. And most of you know, Blackberry Bliss is one of those inks that doesn't dry quickly. So I'm going to just do the stamping I had planned with that. I'm using the sentiment from the Pansy Patch. The little things you do make such a big difference. And I'm just going to stamp it in the center of the panel, or, well, center toward the top, I guess. All right. Just that. And then I have the Happy Mother's Day from Strong and Beautiful cling stamp set. And this set is retiring, and boy, I hope it's still available now that I'm using it. But this is one that is retiring, and I really like this set. I like the sayings in it. And I'm really hoping I get all this straight. Trying to see. I gotta lift it to see. That looks pretty straight. All right, and then I'm gonna stamp this is the, get it right, the detailed pansy image. The pansy I made for the card, which I already, like I said, I already assembled. I did it white with Blackberry Bliss. Hi Penny, thanks for joining. Hi Jillian, thank you for joining. I know I'm looking down, I'm not paying attention to comments again. So we're just going to stamp this. I think I'm going to do it toward the top so that I have room on the bottom to almost drop the stamp. Would have been flipping this paper over. And we're just going to stamp it right like that. Like I said, I'm doing the inside first. And I think I stamped that upside down. All right, well, you know what? It's going to have to do. Nobody will notice. Flowers go all different ways. Oh, having a lot of trouble seeing this one. Actually, I'm going to turn it, I think. So I get this right. And we're just going to put that right. Whoops. Right like that. Good thing it didn't go into the ink. Okay, so we're just going to set this on the side so that dries. And I had a strip of basic white, and I'm guessing, I don't know where it is. So we're going to have to get another piece, and I'm going to probably have to cut this down. I'm not sure if I'm using this yet, but I wanted to stamp it just in case, and if I have to cut it down, I will. Okay. Oh boy, I have a feeling somebody's coming down.
Sorry, we have
Okay.
to interrupt you with the light thing. The box, Scott's box. Okay.
All right, so the card base. We start with a panel of 8x8 cardstock. Get that out of the way. We're going to score it at 4 inches. And then turn it and score it again at 4 inches. Now we're going to take our cutting blade. Hopefully you can see this. I'm trying to make sure I'm completely in. All right, we're going to take the cutting blade. Okay, this is still at the 4-inch mark. We're going to come down to the first score line. And we're just going to cut down. Okay, and then we're going to get that piece out of the way. So the only part cut is right on the bottom. Okay, then we're going to score, let's see if you can see this, from the score line, the outside score line, to the center top. And we're going to do that on both sides. Probably would have been easier if I got the my Simply score out, but that would have made sense. And with everything going on here today. All right, so we're just going to score that way. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side, from the outside, the side score line, to the center top. Oops, I got to find that. hard to see on this. And this is soft succulent cardstock. I actually was trying to use a different color, but this one goes with the, matches the DSP the best, I thought. Thanks, Karen. Okay. So now we are going to score the two corners down. Score this one down, or score them to the back. Okay. And then you could score this in half. And this will fit in your regular envelope. I'll show you when we're done. And then these two, so your side pieces get scored down, and then these two get folded and scored up. Or scored, they were scored and I'm folding them up. So that's the card. That's how it will stand up once I get it all put together. I don't know how hard it is to see, but these flaps will be, you don't adhere them down or anything, so but they will all score them again. They'll stay down, and I'm going to put designer series paper on that, and then you'll see how everything goes together. It's pretty easy. It's just the hardest part is making sure you get the scores going the right way, because if they go the wrong way, all right, so I already cut a panel of excuse me, I think it's the Pansy Petals. Oh boy, now I can't remember the name of it. Pansy Petals DSP. I cut a piece that is 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. These panels here are now 4 by 4. So it's 3 3/4 by 3 3/4, not 3 1/4. 3 3/4, and then I cut it in half. And we're going to adhere these to these two. And I'm going to use liquid glue so that I have a little bit of wiggle room to make sure I get them right in place. All right, so put this one right here. Good thing I put the liquid glue, because I didn't get it in place right away. And then this piece will go on the other side. Just like that. So you can see it's starting to go together now, so these will be down like that. Okay. Then I did a lot of the prepping on the inside already, because I wasn't sure what was going to be going on here. I have a panel of come on, Evening Evergreen. Yes, Jillian, thanks. Evening Evergreen that I'm going to adhere down, and I'm just going to use some Stampin' Seal for this one, maybe. And this one's going to go right on this panel here. And this part can get centered. Okay. Excuse me. Then I have one of the, I don't know if you could see it, the square vellum doilies. These are carrying over. Oops, little piece didn't come out. Make sure all these little, thought I made sure they all were out already. Okay. This we're going to off center. I'm not going to center it. I want it off centered a little bit. And I'm just going to add just a tiny bit of glue right in, whoops, right in the center of it. Because not glue dots, I'm sorry, Stampin' Dimensionals will go down and that'll hold it in place. So and this part right here will be covered. So we're just going to put it right like that. Nobody's going to see the glue there. That'll all get covered. All right. Then, okay, wait a minute. Nope. Okay. Going to make the mechanism for it to pop up. I have a 3x6 piece of soft succulent cardstock, and it's scored at the 3-inch mark. Okay, so we're going to fold this like like a little card, and I'm going to go and cut with the layering circles dies, but I'm going to cut up just a little bit so that the fold, I'm not going to cut it apart. I want it to be like a card that it's folded. So I'm just going to cut that real quick. And you do cut it like I said, folded. Okay. Put this on the side. So now it's kind of like a little card, but what we're going to do is we're going to fold this piece up in half, just matching the little scallops. Hi, Rosie. That's okay, no problem. Making anniversary cards for a friend. Good. Thanks for sending your cold here, Rosie. It's freezing outside. Alright, so folded that in half. And why do I feel like I am a little crooked? I folded it the wrong way. Alright, just bear with me. It's an easy fix. Nobody will see this part of it. There we go. That should be good now. It was all lopsided. Didn't know why. And I'm going to adhere. I already cut another scallop the same size from a panel of the Pansy Petals DSP. And I'm just going to adhere it on the top here. And I'm going to use a little liquid glue because I want to make sure it really sticks. And I'm going to put the liquid glue on this part of it because I'm afraid if I put it on the other part, I'll go down too far. Alright, so we're just going to... Oops. Getting all fumbly here. Okay, so it's just going to go like that. And then this is where you're going to have to, I have to make sure I'm putting everything in the right spot. So this is going to go right like that. Right? Kind of right in the center. Okay, this piece is going to go in the center, and I'm going to adhere this down with liquid glue. Must be at the end of my glue here. Okay. It'll be okay soon. Yeah, it's supposed to get really cold here tonight. I wasn't happy, Rosie, when I saw that. I said, you definitely sent your weather our way. Okay, so we're going to get that right. Just close it down and put it right in the center. Okay, and then, again, I did already put this all together. I cut the pansy in white, this was all with the dies, and then I did the detailed part in Blackberry Bliss, and the leaves were in soft succulent and the evening evergreen, and the same thing for the bud. Now I have dimensionals on it and all. It's all ready to go, and I'm going to adhere it to this panel, but I need to make sure it'll be able to close because I want to be able to close the card completely to fit into an envelope. So it's going to go like that. And did I put anything on that? I think I did it on this, yeah, doing it on the side a little bit. So let me just get the all the stamp dimensionals off. And oh boy, not coming off today. They're just not working my way. So we're going to put it, just tilt it a little bit, so then everything will fit inside. And I'm going to leave that like that. If I see that it needs something after a while, I will. Then I stamped one of the pansies on a panel of basic white cardstock. And again, I only did the detailed pansy because I wanted it to match. I wanted it to be a white pansy. And I stamped the leaves and I cut everything out with the dies. And it's just held together with glue dots. And I have just a piece of evening evergreen that I just cut with the circle. And I'm going to adhere it on the back just to hold it. And this is, actually it's going to be on dimensionals, and then it'll be popped up on dimensionals on here, because this is going to be the easel stop piece. Okay. So, oops. Just going to put a couple dimensionals right on here. Like that. And this piece you won't even see, so you really could have done any color, but I just felt I needed to do in the evening evergreen to match. All right, and then you just have to, it's going to go on here, but you just kind of figure out where you want to put it, and it's going to hold that in place. Whoops, as it keeps falling. Yeah, I think I'm going to put the leaves this way, the opposite of the other leaves. So I'm going to put it like that, and again I'm going to use Stampin' Dimensionals, and I'll just put 3 more on just to hold it in place. Alright, put the leaves just like that, and it holds up just like that. Okay, and then the other piece that we did, the one that we already stamped, oh, and I forgot, well, luckily, Daffodil Delight dries quicker than Blackberry Bliss. I have this little tiny piece, the little flower center, which I don't know about you guys, but I am so afraid I'm going to lose that piece. Stamp that right in the center. And then I'm just going to adhere this right here with some Stampin' Seal. Oops, might help if I take the cap off. Make sure you have it going straight. So this part here, you won't see when the card is on a sitting on a table. That'll be underneath. That's like the inside of the card. So there. And that's it. And the card will fold up very nicely to fit into, I'll put this together, a regular envelope. Now it will probably need the 70 cents because it's a little on the thicker side, but it folds right up. You open it up, and it pops up, and that's it. Thank you, Rosie. All right, I'm just going to do the envelope real quick. I'll adhere the panel of the Pansy Petals DS. Oh, I forgot one other thing. Okay, we'll get that out in 1 second. Get the adhere the Pansy Petals DSP to the back of the envelope and give it a little trim. Just like that. And then I'm just going to stamp the pansy again on the front. I'll stamp it on this side. I probably should have done this before since I'm doing it in the Blackberry Bliss, but... And again, I'm just going to... Oops, close those scissors. I'm just going to use the outline because I want it to be a white pansy. We'll just put it right on the side. We'll do the little center. Like so. And then I'm just going to put the little Daffodil Delight center in it. Okay, just like that. And there you have it. It's a fairly simple card. Well, the hardest thing is, just making sure you get... Thank you, Patricia. Thank you for joining. Getting all the folds right, but like I said, and then it could sit on someone's table, and it folds up easy enough. This goes down, and just folds up and fits right inside. All right. Hi, Jamie. I didn't see that you joined. All right. So there you have it. All right. I hope you like it and you'll give it a try. And as always, if you do, please, I'd love to see your take on it. You can post a picture right on my blog, right underneath where when I post my picture. Post yours right under in the comments section. Oh, I knew there was one other thing I wanted to. I had the bumblebees sitting here. I got to add a bumblebee. These bumblebees are my absolute favorite little embellishment. I am going to have to be buying more of these really soon. And I'm just going to add the bumblebee down here. Just like that. Just to add that little bit of bling to it. Thank you, Barbara. All right. If you have any questions or, well, like I said, the directions, all the measurements, everything will be on my blog on Friday, creativestampingdesigns.com. Everything will be there, directions, but sometimes it's a little easier to watch the video for something like this. Okay? Let me know if I can help you with anything else. Don't forget, if anybody's interested in my online host club, I'm going to be starting it up in June. And also the paper shares, that you have until May 2nd if you would like to get in on the shares. All right? Thank you, everyone, for joining, and I plan on going live next Wednesday at 4 o'clock. Hope to see you then. Have a good week, everybody. Bye-bye.